This video takes you through how to reference journal articles, both online and in a book. There are two types of journals you might come across in your tertiary studies. The first is the hard copy of journals, which you'll find in the library. These look like a book or a magazine. The second type are online journal articles, which you will access via the internet or EBSCOhost. We will work through how to reference both hard copies of journals and online journals in this video. Let's look at the hard copy of a journal first. You will find the formula of how to do this on page 28 of your referencing booklet. The red box shows the information that we're looking for. In this case, the surname, comma, initial or initials, year, title of article, title of journal in italics, volume number, issue number, the colon, and the page numbers to end off. Here is the full reference. Let's have a look at where we can find this information. We start with the surname. In this case, the journal article is written by Steinberg, comma, C, full stop. Next, we need the year. There it is on the left-hand side of the page, 2015. This is followed by the title of the article. In this case, Teachers Dealing with Learners' Achievement, What Do Their Emotions Tell Us? The title is enclosed in single inverted commas. This is followed by the name of the journal, which is the Journal of Education. We follow this with the volume number, issue number, and page numbers. In this case, the volume number is 63. There is no issue number, so we omit this information, follow the volume number with a colon, and include the page numbers, which in this case are pages 9 to 27, even though you can't see this information on the screen. Here is an example for you to try on your own. I've included the page numbers that this article appeared on the top of the page. Here is the formula from your referencing booklet for referencing a journal article. This can be found on page 28 of the Referencing Techniques booklet. Pause the video at this point and try to complete this reference on your own. Restart the video when you're ready to check your answer. How did you manage with that? Here is the full reference. Let's look at where we found this information. We start with the author, which is Janks, comma, H, full stop. Next is the year of publication, 2011. I've also circled the volume and issue numbers, but we'll come back to these a little later. Next is the title of the article, Making Sense of the Pearls 2006 Results for South Africa, which is enclosed in a single inverted comma. The name of the journal follows, in italics. There it is in the left bottom corner, Reading and Writing. Next follows the volume and the issue numbers. These can be found in the bottom and were circled along with the year. This is volume 2, issue 1. The issue number is enclosed in round brackets. Finally, include the page numbers where the article can be found, which are pages 27 to 39. Finish off the reference with a full stop. Always remember to check your referencing example against the example in the Referencing Techniques booklet, ensuring that things like punctuation are identical. The method for referencing an online or e-journal is slightly different and can be found on page 32 of the Referencing Techniques booklet. Let's unpack this reference and consider the kind of information we are looking for. Like other sources, we start with the author and the year. The name of the article follows in single inverted commas. Next is the title of the journal in italics. The volume number, issue number, and page numbers follow. Up to this point, the reference is the same as the hard copy of a journal. However, now there are some differences. The words online are included in square brackets, followed by the URL and the date that the source was accessed in square brackets. Let's apply this to a real example. This is an online journal article from the EBSCO host. Here is the formula for an online journal article to assist us. And here is the full reference. Let's find out where this information comes from. The two authors, Balfour and Mkhize, are found here. We cite them Mkhize, D, and Balfour, R, full stop. The year is indicated in the footer, 2017. The footer includes other important information such as the title of the journal, the volume, and the issue number, and the page numbers, but we'll come back to these shortly. The title of the article is at the top of the page, entitled Language Rights in Education in South Africa, and this is enclosed in single inverted commas. The name of the journal is also in the footer, SAJHE, which you include in italics. SAJHE is an acronym for the South African Journal of Higher Education. You can either write the full name or the acronym SAJHE, but this information needs to be included in italics. Next, we need the volume number, issue number, and pages. This information can also be found in the footer. The volume number is 31, the issue 6 in round brackets, and the page number is 133 to 150. We then indicate that this is an online source by including the words online in square brackets. This is followed by the words available at and the URL. Finally, there is the URL there. Finally, we include the date this journal was accessed, which can be found in the bottom right corner. In this case, accessed on the 8th of February 2018. Remember to check your version against the original one from the Referencing Techniques booklet, ensuring that they are the same. Here is an example for you to try. Pause the video now and create the full reference for this online journal article. I have provided the formula from the Embry Referencing Techniques booklet to assist you. How did you manage that? Here is the full reference. Let's go through where to find the information. There are two authors, Singh, S.K. and Mabasa, L.T. Next, we need the year, which is 2015. Can be found in the footer. The title of the article is at the top of the page, Using Student-Teachers' Reflections in the Improvement of a Teaching Practice Program at the University of Limpopo, enclosed in single inverted commas. Next is the name of the journal, which is also in the footer. The journal is the South African Journal of Higher Education, and we include the name of the journal in italics. The volume, issue number, and page numbers follow. This information is also in the footer. Volume 29, issue 3, in round brackets, the page numbers 168 to 182. This is an online source, so we indicate this with the words online in square brackets. The URL follows. There it is over there. And finally, the date that you access the source, which can be found in the bottom right corner. Always remember to finish off by checking your reference against the reference in the Referencing Techniques booklet, ensuring that all of the details are identical.